Hi everyone, my name is Mark and I'm the product specialist for the Plugable Performance NIX HDMI streaming and capture card. Today we're going to show you how to utilize and configure your NIX capture card inside of Xsplit while utilizing Windows 10. The first step is connecting the NIX capture card to your system. Utilizing the included USB 3.0 cable, you'll plug it into the rear of the NIX capture card. You'll note that it's properly connected when the green light indicates on the capture card. Then you'll take the HDMI cable from the source in which you are attempting to capture, such as your Xbox, your Nintendo Switch, or your PlayStation 4, and you plug it into the in port on the front of the capture card. Then, if you'd like to, you can pass through a separate display via the out port and an HDMI cable on the capture card. Depending on the individual system that you're connecting to your NIX capture card, you may have to adjust some individual settings to ensure that you get a correct signal inside of OBS. On the Xbox One, Xbox One S, and Xbox One X, HDCP is disabled by default. On the Nintendo Switch, HDCP is disabled by default as well. With the PS4, you will need to ensure that HDCP has been disabled as it automates to being on. To disable this feature, you'll head to the Settings menu on your PS4 or your PS4 Pro. Scroll down until you see the option that says System. And then inside of System there should be a label that says Enable HDCP. Please ensure that this box is not checked, or else you will not be able to capture the signal from the PS4 to your capture card. Now that you have your NIX capture card connected to the back of your system, open up Xsplit. Inside of Xsplit, on the bottom left-hand side, you should see a button that says Add Source. Click this and select Devices. Then select Video. You should see an option that says FHD Capture. This ensures that Xsplit is properly seeing the capture card connected to your system. Once selected, a new source should be populated inside of Xsplit. Resize the window so that it takes up the entire canvas space, and you should now be properly capturing and viewing the connected source system. The next step is we'll have to configure the audio to properly record all output from the connected source console. For that, we'll minimize XSplit, right-click on the speaker icon on the bottom right-hand side of your desktop, and select Sounds. Inside of Sounds, there will be a recording tab. Select this, and then look for the Digital Audio Interface FHD Capture. Right-click and select Properties. Inside of Properties, you should see an Advanced tab. Inside of the Advanced tab, there should be a label that says Default Format. Please ensure that the default format is set to 2-channel, 16-bit, 48,000 Hz DVD quality. Once selected, click Apply, then press OK. Then close out of the Sound and Devices section and reopen Xsplit. With Xsplit open, right-click on the FHD capture source that you added earlier. In the top part, you should see a playback label. Inside of the playback label, there is an option that says Audio Input. Inside of the drop-down box, select Digital Audio Interface FHD Capture. Now, the Xsplit application should be attempting to monitor and capture the audio coming from the source device. Due to some systems having different settings and configurations for a delay in audio, we need to make sure that the audio and video are synced properly. In order to do so, we'll have to add in an offset measure. The default value for the NIX capture card is 470 ms. This may need to be adjusted for some systems, as the sync and audio delay may be different depending on your configuration. If you have any questions regarding the specific delay in your system, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. Now that this has been configured, we can click back on XSplit and we're done. You should now be properly absorbing the source video and audio with the proper sync and delay, and can finally get back to streaming. We appreciate you tuning in. Check back in for more instructional videos. If you have any additional questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to reach out to us at support@plugable.com. If you ever have a moment, we'd love to hear about your experience with our product and support team in the form of a product review.